Hello everyone, I'm Articuno, and this is another video with opinions and more importantly facts about competitive Call of Duty and its community. Today, I wanted to talk about another subject relating to gentleman agreements, specifically if the Kar 98 needs to stay out of play even after reworkings by Sledgehammer Game. I just wanted to say before I get started, I interchange calling the Kar 98 that and just the Carabiner, as well as referring to the M1903 as the Springfield, just so no one gets confused as to what I'm talking about. For context, when the game was first released, the Kar 98 had the fastest aim down sights time of the three bolt-action snipers, a rate of fire 200 milliseconds faster than the 1903 and only about a frame slower than the Enfield. Idle sway that put it in the middle of the pack, but nowhere severe enough to be a real issue, especially to pro players. All of this while boasting a respectable one-shot kill area of anything above the legs, including the arm. This abundance of advantages to using it simply outweighed the disadvantages. It was seen as too powerful, not because it was simply the best, but because in a vacuum, looked at independently, it simply performed too well without significant drawbacks. As such, pros agreed it was unfit for competitive play, but now after recent patches, the gun has seen a rework, namely in its aim down sights time. The hotfix patch on January 18th saw the Carabiner 98K's aim down sights reduced to match that of the 1903. So now as it stands, both rifles have the same aim down sights time, but one is allowed in play and one isn't. What are the differences? Well, let's look. First, by looking at the one-shot kill areas of each sniper, represented on this player model in T-pose from MW2. First is the M1903, boasting the best one-shot kill area of all snipers in the game. Hitting anything but the feet will result in a one-shot kill. Next, the Carabiner has better than the Lee Enfield, but less than the Springfield, killing anything waist up, including the arms. The rate of fire difference is about 9 rounds per minute, with the Kar firing at 50 and the Springfield at 41 rounds per minute. In practical terms, what this means is the Carabiner takes about 1.25 seconds between each shot, and the Springfield 1.45. This likely does not make much of a difference in-game, but it is a difference to be noted that makes follow-up shots with the Carabiner easier than with the Springfield. The last differing factor is idle sway. While I don't really have numbers to represent it, I can put a video on screen I took in a private lobby using both rifle, and you can compare them for yourself. As you can clearly see, the Springfield has both more idle sway and faster idle sway, making it harder to control. Besides those key factors, they share the same stats in almost every other category. Sprint in and out times, movement speed, even reloads are exactly the same. So what's my verdict? Why did I make this video? Well, in my opinion, with the Carabiner 98K's aim down sights nerf, I think it would be fair to bring back into play, as it and the Springfield can serve different roles of a sniper rifle, whilst neither being particularly overpowered. With the Carabiner's lesser idle sway, it can be easier to hit targets for a sniper trying to swipe shot or even hold breath to get a hard scope, as well as a faster fire rate for two-piece potential and follow-up shots. However, in exchange for this, your shots must be more precise on target as you have a less forgiving one-shot kill area. The Springfield has a clear advantage. If you hit your enemy, they will die, but in exchange for that, you have a slower rate of fire, which means you're more pressure to hit your opponent, and on top of that, a more intense idle sway to have to control. And so those are the numbers as well as my thoughts. I'd love to hear any of your thoughts, and do be sure to subscribe for more Call of Duty competitive content. Thank you, have a great day.